if you can get anywhere and watch coaches coach, just getting session ideas from people and bouncing off each other, you might find you're starting to adapt these sessions to how you want them. You might change a few things as well. Welcome to the show. Today's show is about where coaches go for session plans and drills, etc. I know when I first started getting into the coaching situation, I looked on YouTube, Google, I followed other coaches, and getting those plans down can be really, really difficult. And knowing your ideas, what you're taking into your session, is really important. We'll do other shows in the future about how it is, how you need to plan. We've done one of them, Candeep, didn't we, a few weeks ago?
Yes.
So just a quickie. It's just me and myself and Candeep today. The other guys are a bit busy, so we're going to try and do a 2-man show. See how we get on. Literally on where you will go for your session plans. Mm-hmm. So, any ideas, Candeep? Where do you like to go for your
shall I give you one or shall I give you a load?
You can give me one for now, and we'll link into it.
So the first one, I'll probably go with one that a lot of football coaches probably know. So you probably get told this when you're on your level 1 course. It's Hive Learning. I don't know if you've heard of it. Hive Learning. There's a lot of good stuff on there. So if you go on the FA coaching community, you can get practices for literally all the age groups. Right. And also if you follow the England DNA on there, you can see the DNA in full. Yes. You can see practical examples from academies and grassroots football clubs. So Hive Learning is one. So also with Hive, you can become part of groups as well, can't you? So you can have a group, say, because you coach in Leicester, right? Yeah. So you can have a group for your Leicester team. Mm-hmm. You could be a part of a coaching group in university or wherever else you are, with other teams. So you're sharing your content on there. Is that right? Yeah. So yes, it's hivelearning.com. There is an app available like there is for everything nowadays. Candeep's got the app. I am part of a couple of groups on there actually. And I don't really use that much anymore. Yeah, I don't use it for some reason. I think it's because I found other things. The very, very first person I came across on YouTube, which helped me immensely, was a guy called Shawn Green. Now Shawn's, if I'm correct, he might be based in Connecticut in America. He's been out in the States a long time, coaching a long time. He's got great experience. But the way he put his YouTube videos together was so simple. It was literally, this is what we're going to do, this is how it's done, and then all of a sudden you just watch it do it. Shawn Green on YouTube. His YouTube channel now is called Soccer Coach TV. In the last 3 years, I think I've watched his YouTube channel grow from, he'll be able to tell you himself, literally something like 70,000, 60,000 subscribers. It's now close to 200,000. Their stats I'm pulling out of the air, that might even be more than that now. I'm not too sure, but check out Soccer Coach TV. It is really, really useful. I'll put a video on right now for you to have a quick look at what Shawn does. Okay, so that's Shawn doing his stuff. Candy, next one for you? Twitter? Yeah. So if you follow a lot of pages, like I do, on your feed, a lot of the time when you go on Twitter, you'll see a load of like practices, a lot of quotes and stuff, a lot of ideas. And there's a lot of good stuff on Twitter, and the best thing is it's free, like Hive Learning. And you can follow coaches on there that are UEFA licensed. You can follow a lot of I know you're going to touch on it later, like Coaching Manual. They post a lot of free content on Twitter that you can view, because I know you have to subscribe to it as well. So Twitter's a really good resource. There's a lot of good stuff on there. From a simplistic point of view, let's go back to the fact that some coaches might just be starting out. What sort of things would you search for on Twitter? Good question. Would you search session plans, or would you search a certain person? Or
Personally, I search. So one of the first things I did, I just searched like football coach, see what people came up, and then I followed a load. And then from that, you see like then when you suggest it, the best thing about Twitter is when you get suggested people that you will actually end up following.
Right.
So
okay.
From that, I've ended up following a lot of people and stuff.
Yeah.
From that, so yeah, it's good. The FA Boot Room.
Brilliant.
That used to be a magazine before, but now it's available online.
Yeah.
Similar to Hive Learning, a lot of the content on Hive you can actually get on the Boot Room.
So let me just stop you. So do you have to be a member of the FA Licensed Coaches Club in England to be on the Boot Room?
The Boot Room, I'm pretty sure you can access it without having a FA number.
Right. Okay. So you think you can access the Boot Room from anywhere around the world? Because we get other people from let's say from Asia or Australia, America that might be watching this show. And they're thinking, to tap into the FA Boot Room.
FA Boot Room, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's available. You don't need, even if you do, you can just create a fan number.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you can create a fan number from anywhere around the world.
Oh, really?
I think so. Because
don't quote us on that.
So if you want to buy, let's say you want to buy England tickets and you're from America.
Yeah.
You need a fan number. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right. My next one. So you did mention coaching manual. The coaching manual again is a subscription one, yeah.
Yeah.
But there is a few free things on YouTube that you can see.
Yeah, there is.
Most of their sessions, they really quickly go through them, but they give you like a 3 or 4 minute video of how to set the session up. I think there's a little chalkboard if I remember rightly. In fact, let's just watch something. Cool. So there's a chalkboard there with all the way they set the session up, the amount of players you can use in the different areas and the size of the area you use. They're very meticulous. I think it's all done at an academy. I can't be sure which academy. I'm sure I've seen a few things at Southampton's academy. Maybe wrong.
Dean Smith did a masterclass on there a few weeks ago.
What, on the coaching manual?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Ideal.
We did it on Player Out from the back.
Yeah.
It was,
That's a great way of linking in as well, because I know you have West Ham manager David Moyes.
He did.
Yeah, he's done a few things on there as well. If you can get to watch a masterclass on anything really in terms of football coaching, some of them are out there for an hour or so, 35-40 minutes. You'll get a few at St George's Park. Type in masterclass football coaching on YouTube, you'll find a couple come up. I'm going to show you a quick one now that I've watched before. Okay, so that's something from from St George's Park, and what you'll find with the masterclass is they get really technical and tactical into a session. So if you are a more advanced coach and you're ready to do that with your older players, so obviously no point in going too technical into under 8s, under 9s, tactical definitely not worth it. Each their own, of course, but if that's not kind of how we coach, technical. I'm talking to the point of literally, this is why you do this, and this is how you do it, and overloading a player's brain, because basically you could be watching this and thinking, well, I've got under 18s or I've got an adults team and I want to do this sort of session. Fair enough, go for it with your technical situations. Masterclasses are brilliant. Anything else, Candy? What's your next one?
Yeah, I just wrote one down. So I don't know if you heard of it. Have you heard of the Coach's Voice on Twitter?
Coach's Voice. Now, this is really bad of me because I imagine you've probably sent me. Candeep sends me 2 or 3 shared tweets every day, and I don't really look at them because I haven't got time to be perfectly honest with you. So I imagine you probably sent me
one or two of those, aren't you?
A few months ago they started an academy. So I've not actually subscribed to this, but I've seen a lot of their free content on it. It's good. So what they do is once a week they try and get on a football coach from an academy or like a manager, like Carlos Carvalho.
Yeah.
Or like I think his name was. A few of the guys from the Chelsea academy, like they do a masterclass, like you were saying, coaching manual. And what they do is they just put a session. They put a few sessions on the academy, and also on the coach's voice, like their official website. They got like ex-pros or managers talking like tactics. So for example, Xabi Alonso, he did a masterclass on when Real Madrid played Barcelona.
Okay.
His role in managing Messi.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they do a lot of good stuff like that.
Wow, that's cool.
So like getting like ex-pros tactically analysing games they've played in.
Right, okay.
And see what their role was.
Brilliant. I'll tell you what we'll do then. Let's see if I can find something online and I'll put it on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So that's what you were talking about, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Ideal. We've got to feel a bit rushed. We've hired this room out today, so that's why the noise isn't as bad as the last ones we've done. However, we have only got until 11:30, and you can see the time just above Candy's head there. It's getting close too. So, right, the other one for me is Stuart Monk. So Stuart's the brother of Gary Monk, ex-professional player, coach. Where is he now? Does anybody know?
Sheffield Wednesday, probably sat there soon.
Oh, can't say stuff like that. Controversial already. So he's at Sheffield Wednesday. But what the guys do, Stuart shares, he's got soccerprofile.com. I'll put a link in the description. And what he does is share some of Gary's sessions that he's done at previous clubs. Like I'm sure he was at Middlesbrough. A lot of
Middlesbrough, Leeds.
Yeah, a lot of the sessions come out of Middlesbrough. I know that I've seen a few myself, but again, these sessions can be adapted because they are aimed at the academy or they're aimed at the first team, even at these professional clubs, which is brilliant. But if you're coaching at youngsters, then you can easily adapt these sessions. Hopefully, you might have got a little bit of information from what we've given out today. Some good links, some good videos. Candy, have you got any more before we shoot off?
Yeah, I'll give you one more.
Yeah.
Experience. So experience from like what I've seen. So obviously this might not apply for everyone.
Yeah.
Experience from like when I was playing. So like some of the practices I've done, I've seen my old coaches do.
Yeah.
And like I've kind of adapted them and stuff because there's been a lot of good stuff that. There's obviously been a lot of stuff that I didn't really like being coached, but there's been a lot of good stuff that I was like, this improved me and stuff.
Okay.
So experience is one. I don't know about you. I know you've been in academies and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's an absolutely brilliant tip that is, because if you can get anywhere and watch coaches coach, if you can get in academy, it's fantastic. Sometimes they don't let you in. Sometimes they're okay with that. If you can get to watch any coach, and don't be thinking to yourself, oh, I need to watch a UEFA A licensed coach or a pro licensed coach or even a B licensed coach. You'll get some level 2 coaches out there who really, can help new coaches, even if you're or coaches that are struggling to think of sessions. Just getting session ideas from people and bouncing off each other. You might find you're starting to adapt these sessions to how you want them. You might change a few things as well. So
I think you get a lot of ex-pros. For example, like Mourinho, he's had a lot of ex-pros ex-pros that he's coached that have gone into management. Say with Guardiola, say with Johan Cruyff, Johan Cruyff, Guardiola. I think the Ajax manager also played under Johan Cruyff. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, a lot of ex-pros do actually talk about like their managers and how they want to like, it's Arteta managed by Moyes, Wenger, obviously mentored under Guardiola. So you do get a lot of ex-pros that say that they learn a lot of stuff when they were actually playing. So yeah,
I think that's a good thing as well. Let's bring that back down to grassroots, to the point where if you're still playing at the moment, but you've got aspirations of being a coach one day, whether you are 18 and want to be a coach in your early 20s, or whether you're mid to late 20s and you're ready to be a coach at your late 20s, early 30s, is a big thing to watch the coach that you're at with now. And here's one for you. You might see things that you don't want to do, and you might look at coaches and go, actually, I'm watching that. It's not the way I would do it. It's not the way I think it's done. It's not the way people have taught me. It's not the way I've heard experts speak about it, and I'm not going to do it anything like that. So even if that experience comes from a complete opposite to what you're seeing, that's got to be a positive. Think?
Yeah, you're right. Bang on.
Definitely. Cool. Right. Let's wrap this up because we don't want to get kicked out of the room.
Also, in the comments below, let us know what resources you use, and feel free to share some links so that other viewers can actually view it as well. Thank you.
Absolutely. Nice one, Candy. Well done. Once again, thanks for watching. Should have said this at the beginning, but we do need people to subscribe. We do need people to like our videos. We need you to watch our videos right from the start to the finish.
Yep.
Yeah? All good. Right. Back next week with something else. All the links in the descriptions below. Smash the like button. Catch you soon. Got 150,000 followers, on YouTube. 150,000 subscribers. What's his name, dude?
It's gonna be us one day.
You reckon?
Maybe not this generation.
Not this generation. I was saying it's going to take us. To the video on my editing system. You're on. You know that's going on the outtakes, don't you? Yeah. Danny. Quite noisy, mate.
Don't you worry about it.
Sure, we don't want to get involved. We can make it happen.
No, honestly, it's
just fit in right here.
Just put a camera right on you right now.
Honestly, you two do it. It's a team effort.
Shut up, Danny. I was about to speak then. That's my hair look as well. It's become my spot. There we go.
You're right, Danny.
Good man, how are you?
We should do a formation because my formation was nearly 8,000 views on Russ 10 Soccer Coach. Find me. Okay? Right. 3, 2, 1. You can introduce it. Why?
It's on my show.
It is. It's ours. All good? Wicked. Coronavirus. You know what?
Guys.
Danny, you alright?
You did good, mate. Just in time because my stomach is rumbling, mate.